Okay, if someone were to come to me and say, Jen, give me one thing to change my life. I know there are many, many, many things, but just give me one that you feel like is the most important, like bang for your buck, right? I would take them straight to the golden hour. That's what I call it. It's the 1 hour of your day that I feel like is the most crucial for you to be paying attention to when it comes to where your mind is at, your heart is at, your emotions are, and what you are creating. So, the golden hour, because it is gold, is that last waking hour. It's the last hour before you go to sleep, not to bed, but to sleep. Because as soon as you go to sleep, your conscious part of your brain is suspended and you're now into the subconscious part of your brain, which is when you look at the brain, a small slice of it, like 5% of it, is conscious. So right now I'm speaking to you from the conscious part of my brain. But the other 95% of our brain power is our subconscious brain. And the difference in positive thinking is whether I'm using that small little conscious part of my brain, or manifesting is where I'm using I'm rewiring my subconscious beliefs and thoughts and my subconscious brain, right? So when we go to sleep, I want you to think of having an invisible cord that goes from your brain plugging into whatever it is you are putting your attention on, your awareness on, that last waking hour, and you will be in that throughout the whole time you're asleep into your subconscious brain. So whether it's 6 to 8 hours, you're in that energy and that awareness, that vibration more so, for the next 6 to 8 hours. So it's very, very, very life changing and very important for us to pay attention to what we're putting our awareness on, because our life is truly made up of what we're thinking about when we go to bed and what we're thinking about throughout our sleep. So there is a best or a worst, better, and best practice here. So the worst things that I really want you to stay away from during your golden hour are anything violent, anything on TV that is violent, or any video games, anything that is bringing you to that space of that emotion of violence is no, stay away from it. I've had people that have told me that they have massive anxiety, and when I've uncovered what they were doing, they love watching the crime shows, and they would watch those at night before they go to bed. Not all the time. There were other people that had anxiety for other reasons, but it shows up. So violence, stay away from. News, oh my gosh, stay away from the news. You're having all of that, all the problems of the world dumped on you, and then you're going to sleep and you're in that for the next 6 to 8 hours. Very heavy. Let's say you have money issues and you're looking at your money situation, your bank account, your finances right before you go to bed. So now you are in a state of lack, of worry, of fear, and then going to sleep, and you're in that for the next 6 to 8 hours. A lot of times people clench their jaws throughout their sleep, and they wake up and their jaw is sore. It's because whatever they were putting their focus on before they went to sleep, they were in a state of stress throughout the night. Fighting, this is a big one for couples. If sometimes couples fight and that's fine and they need some space. Sometimes my husband and I have fought and we need to just sleep on it and be fine, whatever. But when you're hitting a rough spot in your marriage, and a lot of times couples will wait till the kids go to bed, wait till work's over, and then they get into the nitty-gritty of all their issues at night, that is a dangerous, slippery slope, because what you're doing is you're sleeping, you're fighting, and then you're going to sleep and you're fighting for the next 6 to 8 hours. And if you do that night after night, it's very toxic. You would be better off waiting until the next morning. The kids go to school, maybe you have a coffee date or a lunch date, or you talk about things then, and then you have the day to process it and to shift your awareness on, or your focus onto something else. At the end of the day, it's more than anything just whatever it is that you're focusing on. If it's a lower vibration, if it's stress, if it's work, if it's work's another one. A lot of people work, and then they, get so tired that they finally put the emails away, and then they go to sleep. They wake up in the morning stressed and trying to catch their breath because they're not rested, because they actually worked throughout the whole sleep. So that's the worst. Stay away from it. The better, or the neutral space, is to just, watch something meaning like carefree, something that's not so, you're in a more neutral space. But the best, I recommend you do this, because it's really going to massively, massively work in your favor and shift your life. And that is, here's some really amazing things to do. So meditation is really good, really calming your system, connecting spiritually, saying affirmations and mantras right before you go to sleep, looking at a vision book, which a vision book is basically a vision board put into a book, and you just look through it of all the things you want to bring into your life, and then you go to sleep. Creating a visioneering exercise. So basically you just close your eyes and you go to a movie. You create a movie scene in your mind of something that you want to have occur in the future, and you go to sleep to that movie. You read something inspirational or that gives you peace. You make love. That's one of the highest vibrations, is to make love to your partner. Just something that brings you into that space of peace, of joy, of spirituality, of excitement about life, anything like that, and then going to sleep to that. It is truly life-changing, and try it. You'll be very grateful that you did. So that's the golden hour.